Spent his first 4 seasons here, now year 6. And always love that it's Paul out of DePaul University. Tonight's telecast features Stat Track with live data, shot distance, player tracking, player tags, and a dynamic shot chart as well. 30-25 Pistons right now. A little over 3 minutes to go in our first quarter.
Both teams still feeling each other out, basically. Trying to get a kind of rhythm.
Marcus Sasser with it there. Yeah, it almost feels kind of like a championship game where things are just slowly coming into focus. Good move there by Caris LeVert.
Yeah, both teams just trying out some things, seeing what works. What always works is giving the ball to LeVert. That dude can score. Since he's come in the league, whether it's with the Nets or any other team, Caris LeVert can fill it up.
This guy can too. Maxey tried to sneak it inside to Oubre. The pass bounces to Reed. Here's Herter. Turns it over. Maxey going at B-ball. The Euro around him for 2.
So difficult. Paul Reed with a huge height advantage, but somehow Maxey sneaks it up past him to the backboard and in.
Now Reed looking to respond, instead whips a pass out to Holland. Plenty of time for Holland. Can't connect from 3, so the Pistons still looking for their first 3-pointer.
Now Herter came in and kind of pushed a few people. Got away with that.
Let's make that our GMC drive of the game from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, look how he just tangles up Paul Reed. Paul Reed doesn't know if he's going to his left side or his right. Finally chooses the side and gets it to the backboard quickly.
And there is Detroit's first 3-pointer. Comes from Marcus Sasser. Pistons now 1 for 5 from 3. Largest lead tonight for Detroit, 7. 34-27 here in the first. Campaign at the scorer's table, getting set to check in for the Sixers. Barlow, the handoff to Grimes. Holland deflects it out, so 5 on the shot clock for the Sixers.
Yeah, that's a difficult place to inbound it to, deep into that corner. Watch Sasser here on the inbound, creates the separation, extends on that 3, knocks it down.
Teammate of our Quentin Grimes, helping Houston to the Final Four a couple years ago. No, the men's Final Four is tonight. 4 on the shot clock for the Sixers. Maxey, a tough 2. Tied up in the corner there by Sasser for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, and you see Sasser going, I don't know what else I could do. That was some pretty good defense, and Maxey just better.
There's nothing, Marcus. There's nothing you could do. Reed couldn't finish the scoop shot. Foul on Maxey, though, and Maxey's hot.
Mark Davis don't play.
It's going to be his second.
Just saying.
It's going to be his second, so PG with 2 already. That's 2 on Tyrese.
See Mark tell him, wow, man, you slapped on him.
I feel like Mark is too young to have officiated when you were playing, but it feels like you have some trauma you'd maybe like to
no
unpack
question.
tonight.
Well, he reminds me, like a lot of these officials
As Reed hits the first.
would take it personal. Mark does it. Mark gives it right back to you. And then what I love too about Mark is it doesn't linger, right? He doesn't hold it against you. It's just on to the next thing.
Yeah,
Watch this action.
Yeah, you saw Tyrese. Got him earlier.
And Tyrese worked up too.
B-ball, Paul takes care of business at the line, pushing the Detroit lead back to 7. Throwing a screen there for Maxey. Got tied up a little bit.
Pistons are going to be physical with you.
Quentin Grimes off front iron.
Their thinking is they can't call every foul, so they're just going to keep their hands on you as much as possible.
Sasser, good pass. Paul Reed there on the follow.
Yeah, he's always been able to do that. Good timing on that putback. A lively body still gets up off the floor well.
You mentioned rebounding, one of the keys. Detroit 3rd in offensive rebounding in the NBA and 5th in second chance points. You can see doubling up the Sixers so far in that category tonight. Campaign too strong. Chance at a 2-for-1 here for the Pistons. Reverts. High arcing 3. You mentioned it, partner. He has always been able to do that, a microwave score, whether he's starting or coming off the bench.
Yeah, and the confidence doesn't fluctuate either. It is constant and it is effective. And you saw there, he just pulled up, very decisive on that 3-point shot.
10-2 Pistons run. And Maxey took a lot of contact. Mark Lindsay blowing his whistle that time.
And that's where they usually get you, the Pistons, because you can't call every bit of bumps and contact, so it can lead to a turnover and you not get anything, as we see Paul Reed with the perfect timing on that putback. Got to be aware.
That was perfect timing, actually. Thought when that initially happened, it might have been offensive basket interference. So good work by our crew here at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Tyrese hits the first.
Jalen Durden and Duncan Robinson both back in for Detroit.
13 so far tonight for Tyrese, and again 21 last night. And Tyrese, as opposed to Cade Cunningham and a lot of other guys, Luka Doncic now on the outside looking in, has hit that 65 game mark. So Tyrese will be available for the All-NBA and other awards like that. Well, that's a big conversation right now.
It is.
In the NBA. Maybe we'll get into that later in tonight's show. Stay with us.
Well, there's reasons why all this is popping up, because these rules had to be implemented in the first place. So, yeah, depends on how far back you want to go.
Yeah. Final 12 seconds of the first. 10-point Pistons lead. LeVert going at his former Atlanta Hawks teammate, Dominic Barlow. Sasser, high off the window, no. And good work by Barlow there to knock away a putback attempt by the Pistons.